Hey everybody. So it's Friday night. Gonna get ready to build a list for tomorrow. And I got my books out. So we got Dark Eldar, the supplement, we got Orcs and the supplement, and then we got Space Marines and no supplement. But we got Stronghold Assault, which I use a few times in my Dark Eldar list. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to build a list for tomorrow. I usually bring a 1,500 point list for at the GW store, just because it's an appropriate size list to bring. That way it's not so big, it'll take so long. Since there is only 2 tables to game on, you're not taking up the table and preventing other people from playing. So I think a 1,500 point list is just right. So anyways, so yeah, I got the books out. I'm gonna make a list. And my question to you is, like, once you have a list, do you normally stick with it, or do you make adaptations to it, or what? Now, like, for my Space Marines and Orcs, they're pretty much the same because of the limited model count that I have. I just don't have enough models. They're not my main armies. They're supporting armies I bought for friends to play, because the hobby being kind of expensive, and so I bought models for other people to play with. So Dark Eldar is my main army, which gives me, because it is my main army, I have much more models to choose from, so I can vary my list just about every time I show up with them. There's core staples maybe. I tend to be kind of a troop heavy person. I just like my troops. Even though they don't get all the nice bells and whistles, I'm just kind of that kind of guy. So, so usually, like I said, I usually for my Dark Eldar, I tend to tweak each list. In fact, when I make the list, when I play, like tonight, I'm gonna be working on a list for tomorrow. But usually the games I play on Sunday I'm playing at the GW store at Eden Prairie Saturday. I'll see if I can get a game in. Usually I don't game there. I usually end up just chatting. But I'm going to try to get a game in. So the Eden Prairie store, I usually will prep a list for that at night so that I can just arrive and play in the morning. And then now for like on Sunday, usually I don't make that list until about half hour before game time. So I'll be at Dunn Brothers, sucking on a coffee and working on a list, hastily working on a list before playing. So, and yeah. So that's the question, is like, do you change your list every time you play? Once you find something, do you just stay with it? Like I said, I usually, with the Space Marines and Orcs, they're pretty much the same, just because I just have lack of models. But for my Dark Eldar, I tend to change that list just about every game time. Every time I play, my list is varied a little bit from the last list. And the only time it doesn't vary is like if I was late getting up and didn't have enough time to make a list. And so I just used the last list. And most often, these lists that I make, I don't even keep them. So it's like every time I make a list, it's always new, because of the fact that I don't keep the list that I make for the Dark Eldar. So, alright, just a quick vid. Let me know what you do about your list making. Do you prep weeks in advance? Or do you do like me on Sundays and make your list a half hour before game time? Alright folks, take care. Thanks for watching.